Hello guys, welcome, this is the Anime Aoi, and welcome back to Princess Evangile. I believe this will be part 30 something, I don't remember. I literally just finished uploading 17 freaking parts. That took a hassle and a half to even edit. Well, anyway. A day and a half. It took a long of a time. Note to self. Record only 8 episodes. Or more if I'm feeling intrigued. Even though it's going to take me a long time to upload and edit. With that, we all sat down at the table. It was our usual crew. Even though Mitsuki not here again. If they were having a fight, then she was certainly serious about it. I hope they can make up soon. Ririko poured the black tea from the pot. Business was making me into quite a gourmet. A gourmet. I could never go back to tea bags after this. Vanderbilt was full of energy today. And as you guys know, I have shaved. I mean, some of them don't turn out well. Wow. Ririko tore off a piece of the loaf in her hand and gave it to Vanderbilt. He continued to make his coo noises as he ate. Harsh. I wouldn't expect that from him. Oh? Whoa, slow down and calm yourself with the eating. Kanomi, were you hungry? You're eating so fast. That's normal. Thank you. Isco picked up the crumb and popped it into her mouth. It was a charming scene. That's right, they became friends because of the small bit of kindness that Risco showed her. Kanomi had told me the story while we were in the bath. Watching their exchange just now made the story all the more believable. Please ignore that in the background. I am thirsty. Aside from the marmalade, there was also butter and cream cheese laid out. I tried some cream cheese on top. That's good. I never had it before, but the cream cheese goes well with it. I never ate much in the way of French bread or cheese before coming into business. Or precisely, I never eaten it. I had never eaten it. Rice was always the cheapest option, after all. Hope I can keep going here. Of course not. Hope so. I see. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, what? uh, ah. Shiho rested her elbows on the table and in her hands, turning her gaze toward me. Rye's expression froze. Uh. Sure, okay. Shook my head. Just those girls, huh? Did we sound like oopies? I don't know. I drained down the last cup, said thank you for the meal, and stood up. Oh, Ayaka. We went to have tea in the rose garden. Ayaka, didn't you get the email? She tilted her head and checked her phone. Yeah, we're said my sister is very capricious, so we started without you. She flashed me the screen. Rose Garden, starting now. I see what you mean. Is that another joke? Anyway, did you need me for something? A job?
Oh, I see. There's another company there, right?
What were you thinking, Ayaka? Ow. Suddenly, I was showered with an array of disc brushes, floats, and other items. I opened my eyes timidly. The swimsuit-clad girls who had been cleaning the pool when I first arrived had vanished without a trace. All that remained was the chaos scattering of deck brushes and other items they had thrown at me. That's sort of a bit of an overreaction, don't you think? No, I'm okay. As she spoke, Ayaka straightened up to pat the crown on my head neatly. Look, I told you, it doesn't hurt. Ayaka was the same as ever. Of course, I rather liked her playful nature. But really, what's this all about? You said to come to the pool and you have a job for me? I immediately been hit with pool paraphernalia, so I wasn't quite sure what the situation was. Yeah, they told me before. You want to let me take a swim secret after it's cleaned? But they left before I could get a look at them. Yeah, it does seem like a bane. Oh, I get it. I agree. Aika turned her eyes to the deserted pool after going a full year without use. It was definitely filthy. Yeah? I think Rai's having a private conversation with them, but I guess why wouldn't they wouldn't mind you joining in? She said just us girls or something like that. That's right. She murmured the words to herself, so I doubt she was just trying to tease me again. That's right. Just as girls talk would probably be about love. Love, huh? What about me anyway? Okay. The first. This decision is actually one of the important ones. And I have to do it. I thought, well, the first image that appeared in my head was Risco. But to be honest, I don't know if it was real love or not. There might be another girl I like after all. Maybe I'm just not a one-woman guy. What a way to think of yourself. Chiho's perspective. After confirming that Messiah was gone, Rice turned back to the others. The others, even the usual Risco, leaned in eagerly to hear what Saul DeClare's secret story was. I had gotten closer with Rise this year, but I still hadn't really known anything about her past. A sad smile appeared to Rice's lips.
私にも分かっていたの。でも私はそうしなかった。なぜなら悔しかったから。悔しいと言いますと、あらかじめ先生に言われていたのよ。心配だから家までついていくって。でも私は道なら知っているから大丈夫なんて言って断って、だからやっぱり分かりませんでしたなんて白旗をあげるのは嫌だったのよ。わかります。負けることは私も大嫌いです。それで私も意地になって歩き回ったまではいいのだけど、本当に見つからなくて汗びっしょりになってしまうし、ほとほと困ってしまったんだわ。そんな時彼に出会ったの。彼
Everyone spoke up at once. Not even Chiho expected this story to involve a boy.
先に白状してしまうわね。その子って私の初恋の相手なのよ。
Everyone was surprised and leaned in even more than before. I had experience with that too, but it had ended without being realized properly.
困っているのと彼は声をかけてきたの。というのは私は気がつかなかったのだけど、彼の方はさっきから同じ顔が通ると思っていたんだって。最初のうちなら私は黙って去ったかもしれない。男子と話すなんて初めての経験だし。でも話しかけられた時点では私もヘトヘトで、あと感じの悪い子ではなかったから、それで私もうなずいたのよ。困っていますと。私はピンとこなかったのだけど、老船員の家ってこの辺りでは割と有名だそうね。あ、うん。だって私も聞いたことあるもの。万仙路の幹部みたいな人ってことで。他は妙義さんとか北帝さんとか。やっぱり彼は安室山に遠足に行った時、大きな家があるのが印象に残っていたんですって。それで案内してもらうことになったの。変な気分だったわ。自分の祖母の家を赤の他人に案内してもらったんだから。私ったら見当違いのところにいて、まただいぶ歩くことになったわ。でもその子は文句一つ言わずに案内してくれて、本当親切な人だった。ではそれで恋？もちろんそれだけではないけどね。まだ続きがあるの。
Bryce reached for a cup.
こんな話をしてなんだか喉が渇いてしまうわ。その男子は何という名前なのですか？
I was interested in hearing that too. Rice had always referred to him with a pronoun.
それがわからなくて。
Rice looked regretful.
失敗だったわ。言えばよかったのに、その時は別にいいかと思ってしまって。でもお互い名前を知らなくては不便ではないですか？一名は使ったわよ。彼の一名は私がつけてあげて、その名もシアン。犬ですか？
It was only natural for Ririko to be skeptical. It was strange to give a person the nickname Dog.
変な意味ではなくてよ。シアンはその時帽子をかぶっていたのよ。私は野球なんかは全然知らないのだけど、なんでも京阪ブルドッグスとかいうチームの帽子だったそうだわ。バッジまでついていて。へえ、京阪ブルドッグスか。懐かしいな。千穂さん、野球がお好きなの？私は全然。ただマサヤが子供の頃は割と好きで、そのチームのファンだったから。へえ、ブルドッグ。なるほど、それでシアンなのですね。ねえ、でもあの時の彼面白かったわ。
Rice reclined back into her chair and let out a
野
giggle.
球帽なんて私初めて見るから見せてくれって頼んだのに、絶対に脱ぐのは嫌って。なぜかというと、散髪の時間違って丸坊主にされたから。
And that's when
間違って丸坊主。
and that's when Jiho realized something.
あ、いえ。
My heart jumped in my chest. A boy who accidentally got his head shaved during summer vacation. I know of a boy like that.
もしかしてリセさんの言っているのって。
I peered at Rai's face with wide eyes. It was as if the familiar face of my friend had suddenly became that of a stranger.
それで無事家に着いて、私も名残惜しかったのかしら。当時の心境については自分でももうわからないけれど、シアンのこと夏祭りに誘ったのよ。夏祭り。シアンはやっぱり気恥ずかしいのか、ちょっと孫ついていたみたいだった。でも結局うなずいてくれて、それで私たち神社の夏祭りに遊びに行くことになったの。
I remember that summer night and the heat that seemed to cling to my skin, the great glamour around me, the savory smell, the happy faces of the people celebrating around me. That was what I had been waiting for. The yearly festival of Mitsurugi Shrine on Mount Amioro. It was my first time wearing a yukata. I kept it a secret, hoping to surprise him when we saw each other. But then, the night before. Sorry, it looks like I can't go. Sorry. When I asked why, he said sorry and refused to give me any detail. I didn't know the circumstances, but Messiah had it clear that he couldn't go. I slammed the phone down the receiver. Then the day of the festival. No word from Messiah in the end, I went to the shrine alone. Of course, I didn't want to, but my mother would be suspicious if I stayed at home. After all, I had begged her to buy me a yukata just for that day. She asked me what happened, where are you going with Messiah? There was no way I could answer. Then I would probably get angry and start crying. So when the time rolled around, I left the house to make good on my promise. My legs shook the whole way to the bus station and the whole time on the bus. The strange feeling didn't abate the entire way to the shrine. On the contrary, it became stronger. I've been planning to show it off to him. Then he canceled at the last minute. What a rude jerk. I never play with him again. I mumbled those things to myself as I wandered around the crowded shrine grounds. I licked the candied apple I bought from my allowance, but it tasted like ash. I won a gift at the target shooting range, but it didn't make me happy. Everyone around me seemed to be enjoying the festival. That thought suddenly caused my eyes to fill with tears. I should have just invited my friend Yoshimin. Going to the festival alone had been a big mistake. Turned around and laughed. If I had made that decision just a few minutes later, I would have probably been caught up in that incident too. The others were at a loss for words. I had drifted away from the conversation, caught up in my own looping thoughts. The others were listening so intently to Rice's story that they didn't notice me drifting away. Cooing bulldogs were a popular theme. There were probably lots of boys who got their heads shaved by accident. And most of all, Messiah would never betray me. He wouldn't lie, break a promise, or go on a date with another girl. There's no way he would do that.
して助けてくれたのがシアンだったの。初恋にはそういう事情もあったということ。そんなことが。それでシアンとはその後は。それが本名も知らないような仲でしょ。それっきり会えずじまいなの。それは残念ですね。被害者の多くが収容された病院にも行ってみたのだけど、そこにもいなくて。病院？そういえばそれについては怪我を負っていたの。ええ、相当のね。
I don't remember Messiah getting injured that summer and being put in the hospital. Maybe I just hadn't heard about it. I had been so angry that I avoided him for the rest of the summer. By the second term began, my anger finally died down and I was able to speak with him normally again, but...
言うわよね、普通そんなことがあったら。でもそっか、言えるはずないんだ。もしあいつがあの場にいたなら、私にはそれを隠すはずだから。待って、そしたらこいつはずっと嘘をついていたってことなの。
I couldn't believe that. I refused to believe it. If it was the case, then I didn't know Messiah at all anymore. After all, after the summer, we returned to their original relationship. Back to the best of friends since childhood. Messiah laughed and joked around with me. For that laughter, those trivial conversations, for those to all be a lie, I couldn't believe it.
助けてもらったことの感謝と怪我をさせてしまったことの謝罪もできていないわ。だからずっと再会を望んでいるのだけど。あ、千穂さん、何か？
I shook my head rapidly. That's right. That was the problem. If Jim really was Messiah, then why hadn't he noticed their reunion yet? I could understand it on Rise's end. If he was wearing that hat the entire time, he might seem like a different person. But why didn't Messiah recognize Rise?
変なこと聞くようだけど。その時のリセさんも帽子とかかぶっていたの？あるいはメガネをかけていたとか。いえ、そんなことはないけど。そうなら、でもそれがどうかしたの？別にどうも。それでそんなことがきっかけで、私には男子も捨てたものではないという考えが根底にあるの。理由はそういうことなのよ、千穂さん。驚愕なんていう一種飛躍した発想になってしまったのは。
I quickly nodded, perhaps more rapidly than necessary. Jin equals Messiah. That was one formula I wanted to escape from. Despite my attempts, I couldn't conceive myself otherwise. And I'm about to end this part soon, too.
つまりリセさんは初恋の相手とマサヤさんとの間で揺れているということなのですね。違うわよ。違うのですか？てっきりそれでマサヤさんに席を外すようお願いしたのかと思ったのですが。そういうわけじゃ。だって話しづらいじゃない、純粋に。確かにそれもあるでしょうね。もうではなくて、それだけよ。それに揺れているだなんて、私は別にマサヤさんのことはそんな何とも思っていないのですか？まあ、それは嬉しいです。何も言っていないわよ。ごめんなさい。
She had her hopes up. But anyway, I'm going to end this part here. Prepare for the next one.